Hey everybody, what's up? This is Jack with SGTV. Today's video is going to be about the upcoming event, Whitestrake's Mayhem. It's a PvP event. It usually occurs mid-year. We usually have a PvP event around the middle of the year. So we're going to go over how to take part in it and the loot and all that good fun stuff. So it says here, dominate your rivals and earn unique rewards during the Whitestrake's Mayhem PvP event. So the Mayhem is back. So the Whitestrake's Mayhem in-game event begins this Thursday, July 28th at 10 a.m. EDT and runs until Tuesday, August 9th at 10 a.m. EDT. During the event, you can enjoy bonuses to both your Alliance Point and XP gains, in addition to earning fantastic in-game rewards while participating in ESO's PvP activities. So, here's how you go about joining. One way to do it is to visit the in-game crown store to acquire the details on Whitestrake's Mayhem quest. Travel to your Alliance War faction's main gate in Cyrodiil using the Alliance War menu or a Battlegrounds camp outside major cities. You're not required to travel to Cyrodiil to kick off the event. As it states here, you can pick it up in the crown store. You want to locate the NPC named Predicant Mara and continue the quest. If you already completed the quest last year, you won't need to do it again. Complete the quest to receive your scroll of Pelinal's Ferocity and a Pelinal's Boon Box, which is going to be where your loot comes from during this event. Use the scroll to enjoy a 2-hour 100% buff in the Alliance War, Imperial City, and Battlegrounds. The buff applies to Alliance points gained and XP gains for PvP player kills. You can use the scroll of Pelinal's Ferocity throughout the entirety of the Whitestrake's Mayhem event. If you happen to misplace a scroll, you can always return to Predicant Mara to obtain another. Or utilize the Basin of Gore Basin of Gore Virtuous instead. Keep in mind the scroll of Pelinal's Ferocity is an inventory item, not a memento or a tool. So, under the heading to the victor, we have some new stuff and some stuff that I believe is returned. So, as you battle your fellow players and earn glory during the Whitestrake's Mayhem event, you can earn event-specific loot. There's a House Dufort Banneret outfit style. There is also a new battle-scarred body and face markings, sorry. These are found rarely in Pelinal's boon boxes. The House Dufort Banneret outfit style is dropped by Imperial City sweepers and bosses. And then there's also the Black Drake Clan Wrap armor pack. You can adorn yourself in the war gear of the Reach with this outfit style, dropped by Imperial City sweepers and bosses. So it does seem like this particular event is more inclusive of Imperial City. So, Pelinal's boon boxes. As you and your comrades fight to achieve glory in Cyrodiil, the Battlegrounds, in the Imperial City, you will be rewarded with these boxes. Prizes are gifted in addition to your regular rewards for the worthy containers and as PvP daily quest rewards from the following activities. So this is how you get these boxes. Battleground quests from Battlemaster Ribbon, Scouting, Battle, Warfront, and Conquest missions, Elder Scroll capture and recapture quests, town quests in Vlasteris, Bruma, Crompsford, Shadenall, and Chorrel, and Imperial City daily quests. Inside the boon boxes, you have the chance to receive the following items. You can get a parcel of Telvar stones, Cyrodiil repair kit, soul gems, alchemy ingredients, an item for your Alliance's armor style, an item for Akaviri armor style, Daedric siege weapon, Whitestrake's Mayhem book furnishing, a forward camp, a chapter of your Alliance's armor motif. There is even a small possibility you may receive the full book, which is that's pretty good. A prismatic runestone, which that's good too. Those are rare or expensive. A chapter for the Akaviri armor motif, and this also has the small possibility of giving the full book. Alliance Breton Terrier pet fragments. There is a chance that you may receive 2 fragments instead of 1. A transmute geode, and a container with 2 tradable rune boxes for battle scarred body and face markings. So down here there's bonus resources and the golden. Let's read that. In addition, throughout the event, players that utilize harvesting nodes within Cyrodiil and the Imperial City will find that they provide double their typical resources. Alright, that's interesting. Even better, the Cyrodiil merchant Adazabi, the Golden Adadaro, will update her stock to contain Cyrodiil available jewelry in CP 160 in CP 160 gold quality, with necklaces for sale during the first weekend and rings during the second. So the golden vendor is going to have Cyrodiil specific jewelry. Be aware that throughout the duration of Whitestrake's Mayhem, Abadaro will not be selling monster masks, and all purchases in her shop must be made with Alliance points, not gold. Alright, so that's a change. Normally there's monster helms, and normally you can also spend gold there. During the event, you can earn up to 3 event tickets per day by completing 2 different PvP activities. 2 event tickets from the first Cyrodiil or Battleground repeatable quests you do each day. These can include bounty boards, town dailies, conquest boards, or the daily Battleground quest. One event ticket from a district daily quest within the Imperial City. Alright, so again, being inclusive of Imperial City, which is pretty fun. It puts a different spin on things. It's PvP and PvE mixed all in one area. So in total, you can earn up to 39 event tickets if you complete each activity every day of the event. But if you're like me, be aware, you can carry 12 event tickets and that's it. So if you earn more while you're already at the ticket cap, they won't be added to your inventory. Once you have gathered a good amount of collection, or a good amount of tickets, you can visit the Impresario event merchant for the following items. The first, Daggerfall Paladin costume fragment, which is Blessed Rubidite Metal Enamel. All 3 Soulfire Dragon Illusion pet fragments. If you haven't had this pet yet, you can get the Hallowed Hourglass Basin, the Illuminated Dragon Scroll, and the Kavachian Incense. And then some new items: House Dufort Banneret Armor Style Pages, Battle Scarred Body Marking, Battle Scarred Face Marking, and Bag of Veterans Glory. So the Bag of Veterans Glory is an item that gives you a guaranteed drop of a previous Whitestrake's reward that you do not already own. Keep in mind, you apparently can only hold 1 bag at a time. You can also get group repair kits from the Impresario, and you can get Companion Guild commendations for Fighters Guild, Mages Guild, and Undaunted. Alright, so I'm kind of happy to see that they're continuing this particular inclusion of companions. I would like to see some more expansion in the realm of companions, but so heads up, this is your first opportunity to pick up a fragment for the Daggerfall Paladin costume, this quarter's morphing collectible reward. And this is what it looks like. Anyhow, yeah. So that seems to be all the information on it. I personally am looking forward to it. I took part in last year's PvP event, or the last PvP event that we had with the Dragonite, with my Dragonite. I built a PvP build and went into Cyrodiil and spent a couple hours in there. Got real sweaty, you know, because that's what happens in Cyrodiil. It was fun though. It was real fun. It's definitely different than most content in the game, and you know, I know a lot of players struggle, I guess, a little bit. At least the newer ones, or the ones that are, you know, somewhere between beginner and intermediate skill level and understanding of the game, struggle a little bit with the concept of what's important in PvP. I do plan to cover this in the beginner's guide series, as opposed to making this the video about it, but I will like kind of glaze over a little bit. If you're interested in participating and you do not have a build that is prepared for PvP, the important stats in PvP are your flat damage stats, so spell and weapon damage, penetration, and you want to make sure that your character is survivable. This is not PvE where you have, you know, a rotation that once you get into it, it just keeps going and never stops until something dies. It's, you want to have a certain amount of health, you know, preferably 30 to 35,000 health. Depending on your reaction time, you can bring that down. And when I say reaction time, I'm talking about your ability to react to a sudden encounter with another player. So you want to focus on those things primarily. It's usually good to have an offensive set. It's a good idea. It's not usually. It is always good to have an offensive set and a defensive set. That way you can mitigate some of the incoming damage. And just as a, I guess, brief explanation of why flat stats are more important is because in PvP there are ways, that's where the different ways that you have to mitigate critical damage comes in. So you just want to be able to hit hard straight up, like right up front. You want to be able to hit hard and make it fucking hurt and survive. But like I said, I'll get into all of that in a different video. I'll go much deeper into it in a different video. The principles anyway, because it really is a different experience. But anyone who's curious, even if you don't normally play PvP, you know, Battlegrounds, Cyrodiil, Imperial City, stuff like that. If you don't normally play those things, play that particular content. You know, dip your toe in, get your feet wet. It's pretty fun, especially if you end up in a group. In Cyrodiil, the last event, I ran with a very large group for basically the whole time. And there's when you enter these instances outside of Battlegrounds, because Battlegrounds is like queuing into a dungeon. You get put with, you know, who your group is going to be. But Cyrodiil and Imperial City, there are plenty of opportunities to join a group. Excuse me. There are plenty of opportunities to join a group, and you blend in to the group, so you don't get singled out as much. It's my recommendation that you go into CP Imperial City or Cyrodiil, unless you just don't have very many CP levels. I'm not going to apply a number to that. I think if you go into, at least not in this video, I think if you go into CP Unlocked Imperial City or Cyrodiil, you'll know pretty quickly if you should be there or if you should be in no CP, which no CP is very close to how Battlegrounds functions. But yeah, anyway, so upcoming event kicks off this week, Thursday, as a matter of fact, in 2 days. So I suggest checking it out. I'm definitely going to check it out, and Spy and myself actually have something planned around PvP that is not tied to this event, but is coming in the near future. There may be streaming. So anyhow, that is all I've got for this video. That is Whitestrake's Mayhem. If you like the video, go ahead and give it a like, give it a share, take a look around the channel. If you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe to it. We would deeply appreciate that. And if you do subscribe, make sure you hit that bell icon. That way you're notified whenever we post a new video. And one last thing before I go, there are now, if you've subscribed and you still want to support the channel in other ways, we do now have 2 other ways that you can support the channel above and beyond a subscription. We have Spy Pie Gaming t-shirts, which I will put a link to up in the top corner of the video, and also make sure that the link ends up in the description down below. There's also, below all of our videos now, there is a thank you button. You can click on it. It's a little heart-shaped button that says thanks across it, and you can click on it and donate just a few dollars if that's all you want to give, and we're way more than happy with that. We're actually just way more than happy that that our audience has shown us so much support, and we have the number of subscribers that we do. So we enjoy doing this, and we enjoy interacting with the community that we have been building. So anyhow, that's going to be it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.